Hi everyone, welcome to Rain or Shine Forest Preschool New Parents Information Session. My name's Nadia, I'm the owner and the manager at Lye, and this is Sam, and Sam is the manager at the Bidborough site. Further to the email that you received recently, we have had a restructure at the Bidborough site due to the COVID situation and the reduced number of children that we've had signed up for September. We've actually amalgamated the two Bidborough sites, the Juddwood and Gate Farm site, to run one site at Juddwood from September, and they're going to be staffed by Sam and 3 other staff, the same that we've got at Lye. We're going to have up to 20 children each session. I'm going to pass over to Sam now, who's going to be talking about some of the housekeeping for when your children are going to be coming to us.
Thank you, Nadia. Right, opening times. We open on Monday to Thursday from 9:15 to 2:15 at term time only. We do like to have a prompt start in the morning at 9:15 because we have activities that are going on in the welcome hut. So important to arrive at 9:15 as we then start at 9:30 heading across the field and through to the woods to our site. We don't open up on bank holidays, but we offer a catch-up session on the Friday of the bank holiday week. Dates and times will be sent to you nearer those times. Term dates, they'll be emailed to you, but they're also on the Baby Days homepage and the parents' Facebook page. The start date, Bidborough and Lye are going to both be starting on Monday the 7th of September. Before that, on the Friday, we'll be having a settling in session for 2 hours where we'll accompany your child and we'll talk to you about, show you around the setting and spend a few moments with your key worker to explain, find out a little bit more about your child. So while we're in the woods, we're looking at what to wear, what are the best things to wear. We recommend that you wear a long sleeve top all year round. Even if it's hot in the summer, it's important that they wear a long sleeve top. The reason is that we have brambles, sticks in the woods, and it prevents any little scratches or insect bites happening while we're in the woods. So it is a requirement to wear a long sleeve top all year round. Also, we suggest long trousers, but not jeans. So leggings and tracksuit bottoms are definitely the more comfier thing to wear under the waterproof trousers. And we recommend you to tuck their socks inside the trousers so that when you put your dungarees on, you don't have a rolling trouser leg, which is really uncomfortable. And on top of the long sleeve shirt, we suggest a fleece to keep you warm. That can also be taken off if you get too hot, so it's much easier to have layers on in the woods. So the waterproof dungarees, I've just got a sample here. From Wet Wednesdays, but also the ones in Lidl's are good. We recommend the ones that have the dungaree style, not the trousers, and they have a little bit of stretch in them, so that if they do get caught with brambles, they tend to stretch, while the other ones from Millets and other brands like that will rip, and then that's another pair of trousers. So those ones are the best, Wet Wednesdays with the website there. And a waterproof coat. These two I've got an example of are non-fleece lined ones. Ideal for summer, fleece lined ones are good for the winter. However, more layers you can do as well, so if you want to have these all year round, that would be okay. Again, these ones from Wet Wednesdays have a little bit of stretch in them. So they go on top of the long sleeve trousers and long sleeve top. And then in the summer, recommend a sun hat, and actually that's just really for the walk from the welcome hut down into the woods. But once we're in the woods and the tree and the canopy is out, it's very shady down there. It's very pleasant, best place to be in the summertime. But just for that walk down, and early spring, if it tends to be a hot spring and the leaves aren't out as quite so much, it can be warm down there. Wellies, the best we suggest are the neoprene ones. They're good for all season because they're very lightweight and very warm. Warm wellies is a good company to buy them from, but also again the Lidl brands are good because they have a fleece sock in there which can be taken out for the winter and the summer. In colder months, we recommend to, underneath the long sleeve top and trousers, is to have thermals. I think the best thermals are the merino wool thermals. They're a little bit pricier. They definitely keep children warm. So you put those underneath all the long sleeve trousers and top, and then you'd add another pair of thick socks, and then the fleece lined dungarees and coat. A woolly hat, a neck warmer. Don't recommend scarves. Scarves can get hooked onto trees and become uncomfortable, but the neck warmers where you put them on all the way around like a snood is the best thing. And then gloves. It's not a great idea to wear big ski gloves because you don't have finger movement. It's best to have lots of those 99p Poundland gloves that you can keep lots in your bag, change them as often as you want so that if they get wet they can be changed. We must make sure that all your outerwear is named, because if they take them off it's very difficult. They don't, and nobody ever seems to remember whose is whose, so please name everything. And the other thing is we recommend is that dungarees need to be worn on top of the coat, and the reason is that when they go to the toilet they don't need to take off their coats. They can just slip down the dungarees and go to the loo. Much more comfortable, keeps them warm, don't have to interfere at all with the top layer. So those are that's what to wear. And what to bring. We recommend these a 10-litre bag. Unfortunately, Go Outdoors don't seem to have this product anymore, but keep on searching. A 10-litre bag, ideally with a chest clip, so that is the most comfortable rucksack and to wear, and also the best size for things you need to put in it. Because inside the rucksack they will need to have to carry a change of clothes. So that's the under the dungaree clothes, a long sleeve t-shirt and a pair of trousers and pants and socks and a packet of baby wipes. If they're still in nappies, you will need to provide nappies, wipes and a nappy sack. And comfort toys. Well, under the new COVID regulations, we are discouraging comfort toys, but we understand that this is a new experience for a lot of children. So it would be, if they do require it, we're quite happy for them to have them in the welcome hut, and then we'll encourage them to put them inside their rucksack while they're in the woods. Also, inside the carrier bag, inside your rucksack, we ask you to bring a carrier bag, a spare carrier bag, so that all the clothes that are inside the rucksack will keep dry. Thank you. So the packed lunches, we ask you to provide a healthy balanced packed lunch in a lunch bag your child can carry, and preferably one that can be washed because it will get muddy. When we're talking about healthy balanced packed lunch, make sure that we don't want them to have sweets, chocolate or lollies, but we do want them to have something they'll eat. So I'd recommend a savoury, healthy snack to start with. That could be a sandwich or pasta or salad or soup, or some people put porridge in, and then to have a healthy piece of fruit, and then maybe a treat at the end like an oatie bar or some crisps like mini cheddars or something like that. Try not to overpack the packed lunch, because it's very underwhelming. It's very overwhelming for a child of 3 to open their packed lunch and think, oh my goodness, we've got to eat this all. So keep it to a minimum, but obviously we're in the woods, so they do need to have some food that they're going to eat. We're on nut-free on all our sites because we do have children with allergies, so that does mean no peanut butter sandwiches, no nuts for pots of nuts for snack, and make sure that even in the oatie bar brands that there's no nuts in there. You need to provide a water bottle, and that has only water in it, not squash, please. I know a lot of parents will say they won't drink they won't drink just water, they have to have squash, but believe me, they'll drink water if they're thirsty, so that a water bottle with water only, please. We do teach children about recycling and reusing and composting, but it will help us if you could use reusable pots, beeswax wraps, etc., and less packaging for food, so that when we talk to them about it, they realise that, you know, all that bits of plastic is causing impact on our environment, and we're trying to do our bit at Forest School to reduce that. In the colder months, please, we do require you to provide a hot lunch in a flask. These down here, these are the best flasks. They're small, the right amount of food in for a child, and they work, they keep the food warm. So that's pasta, baked beans, sausage and mash, soup, anything that they will eat, but it is nice to have a hot lunch at lunchtime if it's a very cold day. Nothing nicer than a hot lunch to warm you up. And again, please remember to pack cutlery and name everything. If your child does like grapes and cherry tomatoes, we do ask you to cut them up. Okay. So we're on to working in partnership with parents. Part of the Ofsted in EYFS requirement is for us to work with you in partnership. And at Rain and Shine, we really believe that working with the parents and working with other settings that your child may go to is so important, because, as we say at the bottom, it just continues that journey. So on every evening, we write a daily note about what's happened in the woods. We provide you with photos and observations, and photos on a daily basis, and observations are taken regularly, perhaps not every day for every child, but on a regular basis, which then helps us at the end of every long term. So that's at Christmas, Easter and summer, we'll do a termly report. And along with the termly reports, we talk about next steps. If your child comes to us when they are 2, then we will be doing a 2-year check. However, if they arrive and they've already turned 3, then that's no longer a requirement, because that will have been done by your health visitor already. We do appreciate you engaging and commenting on daily notes, photos and reports. It means a lot to us that you are, taking an interest in your child's progression and learning through Forest School. So commenting, or even little emojis, smiley emojis you can put now onto the baby days, and that's always nice to see. Parents can also contribute to your child's learning, and there is a place on the baby days where you can add observations and photos from home. And again, that's really nice for us to see what they're doing, because often children can act quite differently with us, how they can act at home, and we can then see how they're learning across the board, which is really lovely. We're going to be sending out, it will be available on Baby Days, a questionnaire. It'll be sent out on the 24th of July, and it's all about me. And it's asking you questions about how you think your child will be at Forest School, how you think they're going to settle in. Please can we ask you to answer those questions and return them by the 21st of August, so that we can have a chance to look through them and then talk to you more about them on their settling in days.